the start of the Temple Challenge Cup, Edinburgh University versus Oxford Brookes D. University men's 8s, and they're roaring off for the start line.
Nice clean start from both crews. Again, that real intensity that 8 races brings, just absolute sheer force and power, and the sort of real drive to try and get that slight advantage right from the start. The moment the camera angles are so hard, I mean, that's pretty Bible to Bible.
Yeah, it is. It's quite incredible the depth of this boat club. It's got D crew. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 crews that are racing here. Edinburgh might think they could have the edge over a D crew of Oxford Brookes, but the might of this big university might mean the confidence might sit with Brookes. But right now, it's almost babble to babble off the end of the island.
I mean, this is the sort of... Did you enjoy... When you were racing, you raced a lot of 8s in your time, Jess. I mean, that sense of being right, almost stroke for stroke with the opposition, does that give an extra level of excitement racing?
Because the aim of the game is just to get your bow ball ahead. And I think when you're stroke by stroke alongside someone, that actual kind of guttural energy and drive and aggression is just going to come out at you. And right now, it's coming out of Edinburgh, because I think they've slipped a couple of seats on this Oxford Brookes D crew.
And again, it's that thing, isn't it? And again, it's, you know, it's a really impressive role for the cox to play. Is when do you call your crew down to that rhythm and pace that you know will carry them through the length of the course? You know, do you stay up a bit longer when it's that tight to just try and get that extra lead? I mean, Edinburgh seems to have led out and they've settled down to that rhythm. Still not going to be a comfortable margin, but they have got an advantage.
Yeah, and look, it's really close here still, but Edinburgh probably have a little bit of confidence coming into this. They've had a really good season. They've done pretty well in terms of university rowing, so I think they'll be wanting to race the A crew with Brookes and not just the D crew. But look at the depth of this boat club, because the D crew is staying in touch, overlap there. So I was saying before, if you're in the stroke seat, you do not feel comfortable with the bowman of the Brookes crew pretty much within smelling distance.
No, it's close, isn't it? And again, you know, because of where the cox sits in these boats, it means that the cox of Edinburgh University will be very conscious of where Brookes are.
Quite aggressive steering there. I think Edinburgh are a little bit far over to the middle of the course, and Brookes are seem very close to that boom.
Would that be making you nervous?
It would be me, yeah, but I'd always shout at my cox, Menny's over to Toledo, tell her to move over, but you weren't allowed to do that in the middle of an 8.
Would she move over for you?
Absolutely not.
No, there you go. Coxes generally know what they're doing, and they have to believe it, because it's such an important role, isn't it? I mean, we always discuss like what a difference a cox can make, but it is motivation, but it's decision making, it's steering, it's, you know, it's knowing what to say to the crew in the right way at the right time that's going to lift them that little bit more without adding too much stress on them.
Yeah, you saw Lucy Evans there sitting in that Edinburgh University, the light blue of Edinburgh University. She had a little look around there. She doesn't want to move around too much. You don't want to disrupt the boat, but you are basically the master in charge of that boat, and you've got to tell your crew how well you're doing, tell them the race plan, steer as well. It's absolute chaos if you have a bad cox. So she's doing a good job here. The crew look confident. They're still moving away, it seems, from this Brookes D crew. Nice stuff from Edinburgh.
Yeah, lovely angles as well, isn't it? You see the pick up, you feel the quick pick up and that hard connection, but it's not over yet. This is about 2/3 of a length, so you know, again, in the cox seat, in the stern pair of that Edinburgh 8, you're going to very much feel the overlap.
Yeah, they're just staring at my box here. There's still a way to go, so if Brookes can get a little sniff of this, do you know what? I think the race could be on.
And that's what you want to do, isn't it? If you're the chasing crew, you just want to unsettle the people ahead of you. You want to put a little bit of doubt in their mind. Sometimes you can put in a big, like 10 strokes or something, and see if you can start shifting the game. And that's what we're seeing from Oxford Brookes. Whether this is a new sustained speed or they're putting in a short burst, they've taken another seat or two of Edinburgh.
I think they have, Captain. I was just trying to have a look at my pictures here on my screen. I think Brookes have taken a seat, and that is going to be a little bit soul-destroying. That ekes away at the crew in front. But Brookes got enough to keep moving now. And this is what you get. This is the brilliant moment as an athlete. You get asked these questions. Can you soak up that pressure that's coming at you and then deliver more? Because there's still a long bit of the race to go, and there's going to be this intensity right down to the wire. Edinburgh, can you hang on? You've got about 600 metres down the enclosures. You're going to have every man and his dog shouting for you down here. Brookes are going to have their entire university shouting for you. Which crew is going to hold on through these last 100 metres? They've just absorbed that push, haven't they?
I think they have. I think Edinburgh's held the gap, actually. I think I think they've absorbed the push, and if anything, are slightly to move on. And again, this is a, you know, there's a psychological lift. If you can soak up the speed, the new speed that your opposition has created, and then move out on them, you know, Oxford Brookes will know they've tried their move and maybe it hasn't entirely worked, and then you've got to deal with that as well. So much of this sport, as all sport is, isn't it? This incredible balance of the physical side and the technical and tactical, but also that psychological, how do you cope in these moments?
Well, what a brave move there from Edinburgh. Brookes threw everything at them, and we thought they were moving, but Edinburgh had a response. And look at this now, they've squeezed out their last couple of seats. This is painful, that hurt, but you did the job there and really held your heads to get your bows ahead as they're coming past the last seating stands, past the floating grandstand, and their cox is telling them 2 more strokes, guys, because we're going to get through to Friday. What a race there. Well done, Edinburgh. Questions were asked, but you had an answer. That's a win in the Temple Challenge Cup for Edinburgh University over Oxford Brookes D.